Hello everybody, welcome to a new week of trading. We're trading the markets. I wanted to do some technical analysis on SPY and talk about the Elliott wave and where I believe SPY is at. Alright, so as you can see, starting from the lows of the March 2020 lows, that's where our first wave began. Have wave 1, 2 here, all the way up here was 3 and 4. Now I believe we're on the 5th wave. Okay? So I do want you to see something here. There you go. So within each wave, wave 1 and wave 3, there are 5 waves. And wave 2 and wave 4 is an ABC wave to the downside, a correction. So as you can see, the orange here was the 5 wave that I showed, okay? Here and here. So now what I want us to do is try to find the 5 wave that's on this 5th wave. And what I believe is that we are on the 5th wave of the 5th wave. So this is where the 5th wave would begin. So here's wave 1, 2, I believe this would be 3. Had this correction here. And I believe we're on the 5th wave of the 5th wave. I changed the color so it matches, okay? So I don't believe we are done quite just yet, alright? I think we still have a little more upside, but it is getting pretty toppy if you ask me, okay? So on this 5th wave, just like with the others, they have 5 waves within the wave, okay? So from what I'm seeing for now, this is wave 1. We just had wave 2. If you check a smaller time frame, like 1 hour or 30 minutes, you'll see the ABC wave to the downside. And we can get a 3rd wave here, another small pullback, and then we'll get to our price target. Okay, and I'll change this color to blue. Okay, so this is the smallest wave. This is the mini wave. The orange waves would be the small wave, and the purple wave would be the big wave. Alright, so the big wave started all the way from March 2020, and then this is the 5th wave, represent the orange numbers here. I think we're on the 5th wave of the 5th wave. Okay, now I'm going to remove all that, and besides doing Elliott wave, I hope you guys got that, okay? I'm going to do the good old-fashioned technical analysis with my moving averages, okay? Now, as you can see, it's above all our moving averages. However, it's pretty overextended. Alright, it's trading above our upper Bollinger Band, is very far away from our 5-day moving average, even further away from our 20-day moving average. So I believe, in my opinion, we are overextending. This does not mean to short the market, because like I always say, there could be a bull and a bull market, because a market could correct itself by heading down, yes, hopefully dropping down to one of our support levels where we can enter, or it can consolidate sideways, okay? So in my opinion, I think we should stay on the sidelines, raise cash, continue to be a bull. This is the time to raise cash so you have money to get in on the next dip, the next nice dip, okay? And where could it dip to? Well, we're checking here. We have a moving average. The 5 days at 449.26. 13-day is at 446 even, and the 20-day is at 444.55. Okay, those are our moving averages, but I also like to use them as support levels. So as long as SPY is above 444.55, I am bullish, okay? Now, we had a resistant level here that got broken. Alright? Got broken. So right now, it's in our area of liquidity zone, our AOL. This is the zone that if you're going to short this bull market, which I think it's a bad idea, by the way, but if you are, this would be the zone where you want to short this, okay? And I would cut my loss if it goes above 454, because that's actually, 454 is actually my next price target for SPY, okay? But I do not recommend shorting this, okay? What I'd rather us watch out for is if there's going to be a false breakout or a legit breakout. So the breakout was at it was right here, 451.37. That level needs to hold. If SPY drops below 451.30, I'll say 0.30 for now, then that will officially be a false breakout, or the high of this previous candle. The high was at 450.65. You see SPY below 450.65 to the 451.30 range is below that zone. That could be a false breakout, okay? But it could also mean it's coming down to a support level around the 5-day moving average. Keep in mind that these are moving averages and they go based on what the current price of SPY is. So this moving average by tomorrow could move up a little bit depending where the SPY closes today. Alright, this is the tippity tip. This is not where you want to buy. On a breakout, you don't want to catch FOMO. Okay, a lot of people's catching FOMO. You check the fear and greed index. It's greed right now. That's what probably why SPY is jumping up, because a lot of people that was either on the sideline or trying to short this market, they probably come to their senses and now they're trying to get on the bull train. We have been on the bull train. Alright, but now there's some people late to the party. Now they're ready. When they're at the tippity tip, now they're ready to join. Okay, so this is where we want to be extra defensive. And I'm telling you, this is not where we want to buy. I'm not saying to short this. I'm saying this is where we should stay on the sideline and watch what SPY wants to do next. Like I said, of course, watch these support levels. 449.27, 446, 444.50. Those are support levels. Okay? And of course down here at 441 and the 50-day moving average, which is at 437 now. Okay? Those are support levels. If you can't remember what I just said, either rewind this video or, try to get on TradingView and identify it. I use the 5-day, 13-day, 20-day, and 50-day moving average, as well as the 200-day. Okay, you can see it right there. Alright, so bottom line, even though I am still bullish, this is the time to raise cash. I'm not recommending to buy right now. I'm recommending to raise cash. Cash position is a position so that when we finally do get a pullback, or whatever SPY reveals us the next trading setup, we can make a move, because this is not a good trade setup right now. Alright, so bottom line, still bullish, but wait till it comes down to one of our support levels. Wait till the greed calms down a little bit. The best time for us to enter is when everybody else is fearful. Right now people are greedy. They kind of catch FOMO, and market makers, they're looking to take advantage. Remember, we are in the zone of the AOL, the area of liquidity. Since July, the stop loss has been building up here, okay? Well, guess what? Today, all those stop losses have been taken out. If you try to short on this day, which is stopped perfectly at the resistance line, every time it got to that resistance line, it pulled back. And it did, but not, well, that's what retail traders thought would happen on August 27, but it did not. Today, we had a strong breakout. All right, now we got to watch the retest of the previous resistance, which is this blue line. It needs to be treated as a new support level. Alright guys, so do not catch FOMO. Wait for the retest, or wait for a retest of one of our support levels where our moving averages are. Okay, now if we check the weekly chart, the 5-day moving average is currently at 446.99. We'll say 447. Okay, so if you see SPY dropping down to 447 or a little lower, don't panic. In my opinion, that's a good zone to buy. Alright, where the 5-day moving average is based on the weekly chart. Okay, now moving on to QQQ. QQQ also had a very strong breakout. I remember I told you guys last week I had a 376 to 378 price target, around that range. And like I said in my previous video, sometimes, a lot of times, I come up a little short. And once again, I came up short again because the QQQ literally destroyed and crushed my price target, and is in our AOL right now, area of liquidity. So just like with SPY, if you're not already in, because you should have been buying at the support levels off of the 5-day moving averages, like I always tell you guys, But if you did not, do not catch FOMO and try to enter it in our area liquidity zone. All right, this is the zone where you could get faked out. All right, so watch for the retest around 378, 379. That's where this resistance was. Okay, and then we have 375.66 and the critical support level around 369 to the 370, which is where the 20-day and the 13-day moving averages. Below that, I'd be worried a little bit, and I watch this support level around 363, which is where the 50-day moving average is, and our support line right here. Okay, check the weekly chart. And the 5-day moving average is around 372.26. That's an $8 drop. Okay, and that $8 drop could get a lot of people bearish and thinking it's the end, when really it's just another routine pullback for the triple Q. Okay, guys, so watch those levels. All right, raise cash. Do not buy just yet. Wait for a retest from one of our support levels. Okay, this is crazy market right now, and you could get faked out. You don't want to get faked out. Okay, speaking of fake out, another breakout for here it is for RK at a descending triangle, which looks like a flag. Nice bold flag, and it's starting to break out. 122 must hold. That's what the breakout was. 122. If you see RK below 122, closing below 122, I would get short-term bearish down to the price target around here, 113 to the 110 zone. We'll see if they'll take out the area of liquidity where I will look to add more longs. However, if 122 continues to hold, my next price target will be the next previous high around 126, and the next previous high at 132, and then finally all the way up to 142, which is my biggest price target for RK is. Okay, we have a gap up there. Here's the gap. You see the gap clearly. All right. So right now I am bullish on RK. Let's hope that 122 continues to hold. If not, I'll change my short-term sentiment to bearish, and I will look to enter around the 113 to 110 range. If not, 122 to 121.5 is where I will look to enter, because you know area liquidity, they might try to fake us out, and I'll probably set my stop loss below 120. If it closes below 120, cut my loss, and I'll change my sentiment. But right now I am bullish. The chart is showing us some bullish price action, so we should follow the price action, because price action is king. Don't follow the news. If you watch the news, you're gonna get some FUD, some fear, uncertainty, and all that happy stuff. Okay, you don't want that. All right, let's be objective. Let's follow the charts, the price action. All right, so those are the indices that I like to cover. Moving on to Bitcoin, not much going on here. It's still bull flagging, still basing for another move higher. Yes, I am bullish. This is a buy the dip market, guys. You want to be rich? I don't know. I can't guarantee you'll be rich, but Bitcoin is the way. It's bullish. I'm bullish on it. Bear flagging. Of course, I believe the buy zone is between 46K and 48K. It's bouncing off of support levels right here. Strong with the 200-day moving averages. It's steady holding above and basing above. That's a good sign. And it's still basing above the 20-day moving average. It bounced off of it today, and it's holding above, which is a very good sign. The 5-day moving average is at 48.4. So if Bitcoin can just go a little bit higher up from where it's at now, it will officially be trading above all the moving average. Okay, which is a good sign that this bull flag could finally get broken, and we can get to my next price target of 54K. All right, guys, remember, I am not a perma bull, even though it sounds like I am. I just go by the charts. So all right, so if you don't like what I'm saying, you know, sorry, I'm just going by the charts. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so remain objective, continue to be bulls in the bull market. And if it's a bear market, then we'll be bears in the bear market. But right now, we're not trading in the bear market. All right, guys, I hope this video was able to help you stay calm in this crazy market. And I'll see you all soon.